S.O.A.P is our daily study of the Bible, featuring a scripture, an observation, an application, and a prayer. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, November 3rd. I'm Tom Tracy, and this is your daily S.O.A.P. Our scripture for today is Hebrews 5, verse 11. There's much more we would like to say about this, but it's difficult to explain, especially since you are spiritually dull and don't seem to listen. The observation is, are you listening? And the application, have you ever tried to explain something to someone and no matter what you said, no matter how you said it, or even what you showed them, they just don't seem to get it? Maybe you've been that person where someone has been trying to explain something and you've just struggled to catch on. Sometimes it's because we don't care. And sometimes we're just not paying attention. Other times we just don't have the background or training to grasp what's being explained. Though from the person that's explaining it, it seems simple. To the hearer, it can quickly become gibberish, and they just tune out. Now, I've had those discussions with trying to explain technology to some people, and I watch their eyes glaze over after I get past the very basics. And unfortunately, like the writer of Hebrews, I've also had those discussions with believers around spiritual matters as well. Now, around technology, it's easy to overcome. You just have to learn a little bit more. You have to be willing to take that next step and learn the basics and then build upon them. And I will tell you that it's nothing different in your spiritual walk as well. If someone is trying to explain something to you in a deep theological or a deep spiritual discussion and you just don't grasp it, maybe it's because you don't understand some of the foundational information that you need to know. Just like with technology, if you don't understand the basics, you'll never get the advanced concepts. When we look at somebody in that situation, we look at them as being dull because they haven't taken the time to learn. They haven't sharpened their knowledge and they haven't grown past a specific point. The writer of Hebrews is saying that this person still requires spiritual milk instead of meat, and encourages them to grow and to get beyond just the milk of the word and get into the meat of the word. So my question for you today is, are you sharp enough to catch what God is telling you? Have you sharpened your spiritual mind? Have you learned and taken the time to understand and grasp the concepts? Or have you allowed it to become dull? Both of those are correctable, where you can go back and learn. The bigger challenge here is where it gets to a point where you don't seem to listen. So my question for you today is, are you listening or are you just dull? Pay attention, go back and learn, figure things out, and grow in God. Our prayer for today: Father, help me to sharpen my spirit and learn more and more about you, and increase my attention to the things that you're showing me so that I never seem to not listen. I trust that the Lord has spoken to you through this message today. If so, do me a favor and hit like and share and send it to a friend. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you here again tomorrow. Have a great day. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and check us out. Surf around, and if you like what you see, do me a favor and mash that subscribe button and hit the bell.